Hello all, this is Suyash Goyal signing in. I hope that you all are doing very well. You can follow me on Unacademy learning app where you can find my other courses as well. This lesson particularly is on some very interesting words, their meanings, their usage in sentences and the antonyms and synonyms of those words. So please do not forget to rate, review and share this lesson as much as you can. And also please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can find n number of courses on different topics. And this is my profile, and here's the link where you can just follow me, and also you can find my other courses over there. Also please do not forget to shoot as many questions as you want to, any query, any doubt, any problem which you are facing while speaking English while using these words. You can just simply shoot that in the comment box below. Okay, all your questions will be answered for sure. Rest you can find this link in the description of this video also. So we will be continuing with the words, their meanings, usage, synonyms and antonyms. So let's proceed, and here we have one interesting word, that is contrary. Now what is contrary? When I'm saying contrary, then it means that to something different from something. Now when I'm talking about two things, then I'll be calling them contrary to each other when they will be different from each other. I have two things. Now when these two things are different from each other, that means they are contrary from each other. Now this different can be opposite different also, like they are completely opposite from each other. It could be also like this. Okay, for example, they gave contrary answers for the same question. Now they gave contrary answers for the same question. This actually means that they gave two different answers for the same question. The question was one, but they gave two different answers for the same question. Okay, if I talk about the synonyms for this word, then the synonyms could be dissimilar and contradictory. Obviously when I'm saying dissimilar, so first let us understand similar. What is similar? When two things are similar. When I'm saying I'm getting the same responses, that means I'm getting the similar responses. Okay, when you gave the same answer, that means you gave the similar answer. Okay, when I'm saying dissimilar, then I'm talking about things which are not similar in one or many respect. Okay, the things are not similar to each other, they are not identical to each other. Okay, the next is contradictory. So contradictory is actually mutually opposed. Okay, it's mutually opposed, like when some people have actually given one answer and the other person has given just opposite answer, then that means that the answers are contradictory to each other. Like if I am saying yes to something and the other person is saying no to the same thing, then these two responses are actually contradictory to each other. Okay, so this is how we use contradictory. The next is antonyms for this word. So the first is similar. Obviously when I'm saying contrary, then the things are different to each other, different with respect to each other. Now when I'm saying similar, that means they are similar in some respect or in every respect. Okay, the next is alike. Yeah, we can say this also, these two things are alike, or these two, they have alike opinions. So alike also means that I'm talking about the things which are similar to each other, which are not contradictory to each other. Okay, so this is how we can just have the antonyms for this word. Moving on, the next is conspicuous. Okay, the next is conspicuous. It means easy to see or notice. Now when I'm talking about something which is easy to be seen or easy to see or notice, something which is clearly visible, then we call it conspicuous. Okay, we call it what? We call it conspicuous. For example, the advertisements were all posted in a conspicuous place. Obviously when you are going to advertise something, when you are going to advertise your firm, your company, your product or anything, then you will actually find a place for the hoardings or for posters where people can spot it. Okay, where people can actually see it, a place which is very easily seen, which is very easily visible, which is very clearly visible to all the people who are actually passing through that way, or who are actually able to see that thing. It should be clearly visible to all of them. Okay, so that's what the statement is saying, that the advertisements were all posted in a conspicuous place, a place which is easy to notice, which is easy to visible, which is clearly visible. Okay, the synonyms for this is prominent and obvious. Now when I'm saying obvious, then yeah, something which is easy to notice, that means something which is obvious. Next is prominent. Now prominent is actually means something very important, something very famous. But there is one more meaning of prominent, and that is noticeable. Something which is noticeable is also prominent. Okay, so in that way we can have a synonym, prominent as a synonym of conspicuous. Then we have antonyms. The antonyms are concealed and hidden. Obviously something which is clearly visible, something which is clearly seen, and on the other hand something which is kept secret, something which is kept hidden. Okay, so these are the antonyms. Concealed, which is kept secret, which is kept hidden, and then we have hidden. These are the antonyms for conspicuous. Then we have capable. The next word is capable. Obviously this is a very common word. It means having the ability to do something. When you are having the ability to do something, when I'm talking about your ability, your capability, your ability actually to do something, that you can do it or you cannot do it. Okay, like that. It could be in terms of your physical strength, it could be in terms of your mental strength, it could be in terms of your emotional strength, it could be in terms of the degree which you are having, your qualifications. So it could be in any way. But when I'm talking about capable, it means that do you have that capability or that ability to do something or not. Okay, like for example, he is capable enough to take this responsibility. I'm talking about some responsibility and I'm saying that yes, he is having the ability, he is capable enough to take that responsibility. Okay, now if I talk about the synonyms for that is competent and qualified. Okay, competent, when I'm saying competent, then it actually means when person is having the necessary ability or skill or knowledge to do something successfully, and that's what capable is all about. Then we have qualified. Obviously, as I told you, that capable could be in terms of degree, it could be in terms of physical strength, mental strength, emotional strength. So it's all about capability. So when I'm saying qualified, then also I'm actually meaning that yeah, you are qualified enough, you are capable enough to do something, right? Now let's talk about antonyms. Self-explanatory. Incompetent is a antonym for capable. Why? Because synonym is competent. Okay, when you are having the necessary ability, that means incompetent is when you are not having the necessary ability or necessary knowledge or skill to do something. Then the next which we have is inefficient, and inefficient actually means that when you are not able to achieve to maximum productivity, when you are not able to achieve that maximum productivity, then we call it what? Inefficient. Okay, then we call it what? Inefficient. So that's all for this lecture. Thank you very much. This is Suyash Goyal signing off.